You're watching Prophetic News. I'm your host, Brian Smith. Got a great prophecy update for you today. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you don't know it, Jesus Christ is coming back very, very soon. Today is July 6, 2020. You're watching Prophetic News. I'm your host, Brian Smith, and the signs of the times are all around us. Got a quick prophecy update today for you along those lines. Just want you to know that when you read your newspaper and you see articles like we're going to talk about today, it absolutely, without a doubt, lets you know Jesus Christ not only knows the future, but he really is coming back again very soon, just like he said. The first article I want to bring to your attention is from BreakingIsraelNews.com. Listen to the title of this article. This is what I woke up to this morning. China threatens to blow up U.S. aircraft carriers. Now that'll wake you up. China threatens to blow up U.S. aircraft carriers. According to the article, the U.S. sent 2 carrier groups to the South China Sea to show a force intended to intimidate China in its aggressive takeover of disputed land. China responded by boasting of its wide selection of anti-aircraft carrier weapons, claiming that the mega warships operated at the pleasure of the PLA, the People's Liberation Army. That's China's army. The response by the U.S. Navy was short and to the point. We are not intimidated. Isn't that nice? The United States of America, nuclear superpower, and China, definitely a nuclear power, are playing war games in the East China Sea or the South China Sea. I believe it was the past 5 days China has been conducting Navy military drills out in the South China Sea. And now here we are sending the USS Nimitz and the USS Ronald Reagan to the same area, having also Navy drills or war games, if you will, at the same time. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, that means all it would take for war to break out is for somebody on either side to fire a gun, and it would be on. Didn't Jesus say right before his coming you'd hear of wars, you'd hear of rumors of wars? Don't you read in the book of Revelation, chapter number 9, verses 13 through 16, about a war that's coming that's going to kill 1/3 of mankind? So when I hear of any nuclear powers at odds over any subject, my spiritual antennas go up. And so this is something we're definitely going to have to keep our eyes on over the next few days. The next article is from theinquirer.com. The title of the article is called How COVID-19 is Accelerating the Shift to a Cashless Society. Tom Ivory, the founder of the Baker Hill Street Bread Company in Chestnut Hill, fought a valiant effort for years to rein in bank fees by imposing a minimum credit card purchase of $10. But more customers wanted to go cashless. And Ivory eventually relented and accepted plastic for any transaction, no matter how small. About 78% of the purchases at the cafe and store are now paid through credit cards or other electronic transfers, up from 10% just 5 years ago. You have to keep up with technology, Ivory said. To operate as just a cash business in today is a suicide mission. You're just not going to succeed. The coronavirus pandemic has accelerated the trend toward a cashless economy. Buoyed by the growth of e-commerce and the fear of handling paper money contaminated with COVID-19. I think I read somewhere the Bible called money filthy lucre. During the lockdown, when Baker Street retail business was limited to takeout and at the door was conducted by phone or online, nearly every transaction was cashless. What are we trying to tell you? This is another step towards the mark of the beast. If you read the Bible and it talks about the mark of the beast, 666, it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the beast. So you have to have a cashless society in order for a mark of the beast to work. And so anything that we see that takes us closer to a cashless society is just another step closer to the mark of the beast. And this article is saying that COVID-19 is another piece to that puzzle, because people do not want to touch paper money. They don't want to get the germs. They don't want to get the virus from touching the filthy lucre, if you will. So they want to use credit cards. And really the only thing that's different from the mark of the beast and the credit card is the piece of plastic that the chip is on. So we are certainly getting close to the mark of the beast. Our final article is from foxnews.com. The title says, China reports suspected case of bubonic plague in Inner Mongolia. You say, Brother Smith, I thought we were just dealing with COVID-19. We still are. And yet we're dealing with the bubonic plague. That's in your newspaper today. Now, isn't the bubonic plague that black plague that killed so many people years ago? Absolutely it is. But didn't Jesus prophesy before his comings you would hear not only of wars and rumors of wars, but of pestilences, plural, pandemics, not just COVID, but other pandemics. And here it is. According to this article, health officials in China have reported a suspected case of the bubonic plague in the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region, a second infectious threat that comes as the country battles the coronavirus pandemic. The case triggered a third-level alert Sunday in the Bayer district. Health officials released a statement ordering residents not to hunt wild animals such as rodents and marmots and to report anyone with fever or showing other possible signs of infections. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus said, just before I come, you're going to hear of wars. You're going to hear of rumors of wars. The Bible also talks about a sixth trumpet war that'll be heating up. The Bible also prophesies about a cashless society. It prophesies the mark of the beast, 666. It prophesies about all kinds of pandemics and pestilences, earthquakes that we always hear of earthquakes. The signs of the times are all around us. If you're ever going to do anything for Jesus Christ, if you're ever going to get your heart right with Jesus Christ, now is the time. Don't wait. God bless you. We'll see you next time.